Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, Kipsters. I'm looking at the results from your lesson from Thursday. It looks like the majority of us decided, and this was from directly right before you got to the exit ticket in the Google Doc. Based off the evidence from your observations of both those atomic scale models that you looked at yesterday, and which claim do you think is correct? A lot of us said that it was claim three, that the brown substance that we're trying to figure out what it is in Westfield's water is not the same as either that of the fertilizer or the substance that's in the pipes. So, that being said, I looked through a lot of your responses and I was pleased to see that some of us figured out that the actual substance was a different substance than either the fertilizer or the pipes, and it was rust. So that gave us a lot of clues. I sent that information off to Dr. Young, and she already got back to us uh, saying this letter that you should have read, I'm going to read it out loud to you. And then you're going to go over the different claims. It says, nice work identifying the mysterious substance as rust. The people of Westfield are very grateful for your explanation. However, they want to know where the rust came from and how it got into the water. Rust can form naturally over time when iron is exposed to water or air. So I looked at another neighborhood that uses a similar well system to see if they had rust in their water too. However, none of the neighbors reported a problem with rusty water, and I didn't find any fertilizer in the sample that I took from their well. It seems like something unusual is causing the rust to form in Westfield's pipes. I need you to keep investigating on how the rust formed. In order to get you started, here are some claims you should consider. We think either the pipes might have changed into rust, that's claim 1. Claim 2 was the fertilizer changed into rust, and claim 3 was that the pipes and the fertilizer changed into rust. So that's what we're kind of working with now. We're narrowing them down to 3 different claims. They're a little bigger there so you can see those. In the next section, you're going to learn the different parts of a chemical reaction. I use a colleague of mine's video because I am, due to COVID, not able to get into our lab at the school. So I found a teacher who had pre-recorded the same chemical experiment prior to COVID. So when you're watching that, you'll make note that there's actually a little bit of a mishap in her experiment. The way she has her chemical reaction laid out visually for you is not correct because it looks like a mirror image. A chemical reaction should always read like a book. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'm going to see if you can figure out the rest of the mistake. The other thing that we're trying to figure out during this lesson is, can substances change into different substances? Which, if any of these claims are correct, something's changing, one substance is changing into another. It's just a matter of which one it is. So that's what you're trying to answer today. Can substances change into different substances? And if so, you need to provide evidence as to why. The other last bit that I had for you is that make sure that you take note while you're watching that experimental video of the teacher that's not me. Make sure you kind of take down some piece of evidence that might help you answer this question. That's what you're trying to do today. You got this. Good luck. I have faith in you, and have fun doing some virtual science.